Hi, welcome to Guide to Fluency, where we review language programs and apps to help you on your language learning journey. Today we're going to talk about the Pimsleur Russian course. We'll talk about what makes this course unique from other Russian language programs as far as pricing and learning methods. We'll also dive into some aspects of the course that stood out to me when I tested the program. By the end of this video, you'll know whether or not Pimsleur Russian will mesh well with your learning style. We also have a detailed written review over on our website in case you find yourself needing more information. All you gotta do to get there is Google Guide to Fluency, Pimsleur Russian Review. Let's begin with a quick breakdown of what your lessons with Pimsleur Russian will look like. The Pimsleur Russian lessons are different from other apps you may be familiar with like Duolingo or Babbel. Instead of short 5 to 10 minute lessons full of quick drills and exercises, Pimsleur Russian focuses on comprehensive 30-minute audio sessions that feature fluent Russian speakers. These sessions involve an English host that guides you through real conversations, regularly pausing to explain the context spoken by the Russian speakers, the context of the dialogue, and even breaks down any grammar rules that are at play. The host prompts you to participate by asking questions to ensure you stay engaged and understand the material. Pimsleur also provides supplementary exercises and learning materials similar to Duolingo and Babbel. However, the audio sessions are the core of the program. Now that we've covered the basis of the program, let's talk dollars and cents. The Russian subscription costs around $20 per month, which isn't too pricey, but still not as cheap as Babbel or Rosetta Stone. On the contrary, the Pimsleur subscription is more affordable than the Rocket Russian subscription. So I'd say Pimsleur lands in the middle in terms of pricing. Not super expensive, but also keep in mind that Pimsleur does offer sales and special promotions pretty regularly, so be sure to check the description down below. I'll keep it updated with the latest discount codes that I can find out there. Now let's talk about some things I found while testing this program, starting with the positives. Pimsleur is a great choice for auditory learners. If you learn best through listening as opposed to reading or visuals and have a strong memory for spoken information, then Pimsleur's audio lessons should be just right for you. Since these lessons make up most of the program and because each Pimsleur lesson is built around audio, I adore the fact that this lesson style gives you the freedom to be mobile. It's different from having to sit down and give your full attention to reading or watching a lesson. This audio-based teaching method allows you to multitask and slip your phone into your pocket and complete an audio lesson while doing things around the house. If you're driving from point A to point B, you can take advantage of Pimsleur's hands-free driving mode too. So if your days are usually pretty busy, Pimsleur makes it super convenient to knock complete lessons out and make progress in learning Russian. Another feature worth mentioning is Pimsleur's voice coach. After the audio segment of each lesson, you'll be guided through a series of drills including listen and repeat style speaking exercises to practice your pronunciation. Pimsleur's voice coach records your speech and then offers feedback on your pronunciation. The company's speech tech is pretty impressive, it's accurate and very user-friendly. It's comparable to Babbel and Rocket Russian speak recognition tech. Overall, I think it greatly enhances their Russian language course. My next pro might seem minor, but it is something I appreciated: Pimsleur's digital platform and mobile app. Compared to others that I've tested, it's much more modern and intuitive. It definitely has the look and feel and functionality of a premium language app. You can tell the company has invested some serious time to ensure that user experience is top-notch. Now that we've covered the good, it's only fair we cover some of the hiccups the program has. First, if you're a visual learner, Pimsleur Russian is not going to be the best fit for you. As I mentioned earlier, it's super audio-based, and unfortunately for visual learners, there's no video component. Even the use of graphics or photos is super limited. The heart of the program is really the audio-based exercises. So if you learn best through visuals, you may find other apps like Babbel or LingoPie to better align with your learning style. The next drawback is Pimsleur lessons are longer than other programs. Each lesson has a 30-minute audio exercise followed by various reinforcement drills, so it'll likely take you around 45 minutes to an hour to complete a lesson. That being said, it is important to be honest with yourself about how much time you're willing to dedicate to learning Russian. If you can only block out 5 to 10 minutes of your day to learn Russian, a different program with shorter lessons may be more suitable for your needs, like Babbel, for example. Lastly, if you're looking for learning structure that's heavy on grammar instruction, Pimsleur might not be the program for you. The explanations and details regarding grammar are relatively light, which some linguists might see as a drawback. It can be argued, though, that excessive focus on grammar can hinder the language acquisition process early on. Therefore, whether the Pimsleur approach to learning Russian works for you depends on your perspective. If you prefer a program that includes detailed grammar instruction to aid your understanding of the language, you might consider a different program like Rocket Russian instead. However, if you prefer to focus less on grammar rules until you have a basic understanding of the language, Pimsleur could be a suitable choice for you. Before I get into my final thoughts on Pimsleur, I want to mention that we're on a mission here at Guide to Fluency to help 1 million people learn a second language. As part of that goal, we give away a free language learning subscription every month to one lucky subscriber. It's really simple to enter, everyone is eligible, I'll put all the details down below in the description. So is Pimsleur a good option for learning Russian? I would definitely say that the answer is yes. After putting over a dozen of these language apps to the test, Pimsleur stands out as an all-encompassing Russian course. Their lessons are thorough, and I appreciate that they keep you engaged with a focus on interactive, contextual-based audio exercises. Plus, I like that Pimsleur has features like the voice coach, hands-free driving mode, and a high-quality digital platform that make the experience more efficient for busy people. Really, the only reason I can see someone looking for another program is if they're a visual learner. Pimsleur's emphasis is primarily on audio, so I can see where that'd be an issue. Otherwise, I believe that Pimsleur is an extremely effective program for learning Russian. That's all I have for you today. Hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more language learning content. Bye for now.